I think it's in its
phase 3.
Phase 3s.
I think it's phase 3.
So now we're getting to the Retatrutide, adding that third receptor.
Oh, if you're healthier, you're skinnier.
It's so much out there that we are getting called daily.
Do you see, Liz, people coming in?
Daily.
Yeah. This isn't necessarily like a miracle drug, and not everybody needs this drug.
That is just huge for food noise. You know, I just feel like that's where it really is at.
Welcome to the Consult Before the Cut, your go-to podcast for all things anti-aging, aesthetics, and plastic surgery. I'm Dr. Jonathan Weiler, a board-certified plastic surgeon with over 15 years of experience.
I am Taylor Besh, physician's assistant and expert injector at Weiler Plastic Surgery.
And I'm Brittany DeSherry, nurse and COO over at Rejuvime Medical. Each week, we'll dive deep into the latest trends, expert insights, and real stories from the world of beauty and wellness. So grab a seat at the consult room and let's discover the secrets of timeless beauty together. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Consult Before the Cut.
Yes,
welcome back to you. To you.
I missed a few, huh? I went to my luxury.
You went on your vacation,
honeymoon vacation.
Your yearly honeymoon vacation.
Yeah, so
me and Taylor have just been hanging out.
Y'all have, but once a year for my listening audience, I try to take a vacation, a honeymoon type vacation with my wife.
That's so sweet.
Yep. So we go away for a week. No kids, of course. We used to drive the kids everywhere.
Are your kids just like,
they are mad?
Yeah. Like
actually, my son could care less because he's doing his video game thing. But my daughter,
she's like, cool.
Like, how come I don't get to go anymore?
Because we have to go to Branson. Like that's
yeah. So I got to go on this amazing 1 week vacay with the wife, me and her on a deserted island together.
So fun.
Yeah, which was amazing.
Is this the first time y'all been there?
First time to that island.
To that island?
Yep. So we've done a couple of different islands. But it was kind of funny. The guy, we were there for a few days and like my wife's like, man, like we keep getting bitten, right? And he's like jokingly, yeah, they should have called it Bug Island because it's like, thanks. Every time we leave and go do something, you hear the fogger. They'd be fogging the island.
Laughing.
So, but no, it was wonderful. And then after that, I get to come back and go to Branson.
Branson, Missouri. Gorgeous. Branson, Missouri. For your favorite event ever.
Oh, the national dance competitions.
Which
my daughter did amazing. But as did her studio Palmois School of Dance.
That's where my girl.
Shout out to Lisa.
That's it.
Bonte. And the rest of the group.
I love you're such a girl dad.
I am. But let me tell you something. Going from paradise, the beach paradise, to the mountains, it's rough.
It's different.
I'm not a mountain person.
It's different.
Some people love the mountains, but I'm not a mountain person.
I mean, I like the mountain. I mean, you know me. I love a national park.
Pretty. It's actually weird. Like Louisiana's so flat.
Yeah.
Driving, it's like you almost get nauseated because you're going up and down so much, which is weird.
Every national park that we have been to, and like I will say Glacier National was probably the scary. Joshua was like white knuckled.
Yeah.
Because you're literally on the side of a mountain and nothing.
Yeah.
And like going through it, it's just like.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because like you go with Branson's in the Ozarks, right? And you go, oh my God, that must be what, like a 6,000 foot peak over there? It's 800 feet. My perspective is totally off.
But every time anyone says the Ozarks, I immediately think of the show. And I'm like, were they making heroin? Like just.
No, let me tell you something. They could definitely, in Branson, you could definitely wash some money. I could see it happening. It's definitely old school. Like
your next business.
There's not a lot of Apple Pay going on. There's a lot of cash. It's kind of, 70-year-old guys that are whipping out their wallet and, thumbing out the ones left and right. Oh, it was interesting. It's old school.
Well, I can't wait till you open a laundromat in Branson. Okay, before we get started, we absolutely want to thank our sponsors, Rejuvime Medical, your go-to for all things anti-aging. Everything from hormone replacement to GLP-1s to peptides, longevity, just keeping us young all the way around. We have now 13 locations all over Louisiana, from Shreveport and Monroe all the way down to the Bayou and Homa and the West Bank is our newest little baby.
Gulf Coast, Mississippi.
The Gulf Coast, Mississippi. We are all over. So trying to stay young, give us a call. Other wonderful sponsor, the Weiler Plastic Surgery Group, for all things plastic surgery, aesthetics, injectables, 5 board certified plastic surgeons. And y'all have like, how many locations now? Y'all
12.
are 12?
Yep. We're about to open a new one in Baton Rouge, our sort of injectable center, or it's going to be wonderful. So next 6-8 weeks.
I want to go. I want to go creep in the building.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
I want to go creep in the building.
It's going to be like a temple to fillers and laser hair removal.
An injectable temple.
Injectable temple. Yep.
That is obviously all of those incredible expert injectors led by our gal pal, Taylor Besh, who is, I'm assuming, vacationing. I never know where she is.
She may be doing the World Series thing, right?
The kid. She's in Cooperstown with everybody else.
Yep.
So Taylor, estheticians, keeping us glowy, keeping us luminous, and then the amazing surgeons, Dr. Gear, keeping everybody high, tight, and right. And so make sure to reach out to Weiler Plastic Surgery for all of your aesthetic needs.
Absolutely.
I know, and we are talking about something like super fun today.
Yeah. It's the buzzword. It's all
is.
over the internet.
Over.
I would say it's hot right now, right? And just because GLP-1s in general and peptides are hot.
Everything on that. I think that, when GLP-1s first came out, it was like this wild thing that everybody kind of was just like embracing and wanting. And it was finally, something that was coming up that wasn't, when you think about weight loss, I used to joke and call it nurse speed, which was Adipex. And it's like, you have to be like so closely monitored for like heart rates and, all this other kind of stuff. And then being able to have another option feels safer.
I think, obviously Adipex or phentermine, right?
Yes.
So the traditional old school weight loss clinics were just phentermine, right? They were just basically speed clinics, right?
Yes.
And you could only take them for a few weeks. You had to have your blood pressure monitored. They had some side effects. They could get you jittery.
Yeah.
They were a little sketch, right? And, Rejuvime started over 10 years ago. And I'll never forget, we had these wonderful practitioners that are prescribing hormones and we're doing all this stuff. And I would get an email almost once a month from a practitioner, Dr. Weiler. I had a patient come in today. She's a 58-year-old postmenopausal female, feeling great, but just upset about her weight.
Yep.
What can we do? Can we ramp her thyroid up more? I'm like, hold on, there's something coming.
Hang tight.
Something coming, right? And then, like you said, GLPs exploded on the market.
Oh my gosh.
And they've been around for a lot longer than most people think.
Yes.
Ozempic has been around for a while.
It was like, I think it was, I was looking like the oral Ozempic came out like in the 80s, 90s.
Not that far, but I'd say
are you sure?
10-year patent. So the oral ones, and we'll get Elizabeth on there to talk. She's AI in it. But Ozempic's been around, I want to say somewhere between 6 to 8 years because it's going to start to come off patent. But it really didn't explode as this sort of, whether you call it weight management, weight loss, lifestyles, or a really amazing drug. It is one of the world's most amazing drugs. It really exploded, I'd say, around 4 years ago, probably on the market.
Yeah, I would say about
the oral
2020
Ozempic has been around for a while.
Yeah, the oral one has been around forever.
Now, so what we're talking about today is Retatrutide.
Retatrutide.
I just ate lunch. Retatrutide. I'm sorry.
Maybe you should have some Retatrutide.
I should have some.
No, but so like obviously the first thing that came out on the market was, and it wasn't even for weight loss. It was Ozempic for type 2 diabetes.
Correct. So these medications, just to clarify, GLP-1s were developed for management of type 2 diabetes.
Correct.
Okay. And that was their primary goal. By the way, after research and in the public, hey, it's a wonderful way to lose some weight and manage your weight. And then we'll talk about this. It's a wonderful medication for so many other things.
Yeah.
It is an amazing medication.
Anti-inflammatory. I know we talk about that all the time. But I want to go back because I know we kind of touch on this a lot when we talk about medications that come out, and the side effects of the medication is something that's like, oh my goodness, like what do you say? Your Accutane. Remember we were like, that's not for
Well, okay, so Accutane is a medication that controls acne,
Yeah.
right? It was never intended for acne
For that.
purposes, and nobody knows how it works. We know what it does, but we don't know the mechanism of the actual action, which is crazy.
Keeping faces pretty.
Yeah.
Keeping faces pretty. But I feel like this is the same thing. It's like you put out a medication for type 2 diabetes,
Right.
and then you start seeing all of these other
So
benefits
we
that are
call
coming
them,
from it.
So we call them side effects, but they're really benefits, right?
Yes.
And so almost everybody that's listening to the podcast has heard of Viagra.
Yes.
Okay, so Viagra was originally developed for pulmonary hypertension, which is a cardiac issue. It was being treated in men. They were doing their phase studies, which is where you test medication, and they noticed a trend. Men were asking for refills, not necessarily being told, hey, you have to refill your medication. And if you know men, most men are not on top of their medication. They're like,
Never.
oh, I need a refill in a week. I'm going to go ahead and get this done. Okay. And so they started investigating why were men asking for refills earlier.
And they were like,
Because it has a side effect. The little willy gets a little bit better, harder, right?
Yeah. It's
So it's great for erectile dysfunction. And so that medication became the world's first like $1 billion drug, sort of say, right?
Yeah.
Huge launch because of not the original intention.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So,
oh my gosh, could you imagine if they could, have ED benefits for like actual medicines that most guys need to take, like cholesterol? Like everybody's so healthy.
I love this conversation because we are on the brink with AI of they call it like a wave or like the new industrial revolution.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the brink of the new medical revolution. I'm a firm believer. From development to implementation, timeline's going to shorten tremendously, and we're going to see a wave. And even with these GLP-1s, I was watching. There's I think 22 they're going to hit the market before 2030.
Really?
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
It's insane.
For something that, I feel, I know this has been like the big craze, obviously, since like we're saying like 2022-ish and everything, but that feels like yesterday.
It does.
And so like for us to say that it's 2026, so by 2030, there's going to be like all of these other ones. It's like, oh,
almost
wow.
30 of them coming out. I'll be on the market. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be like, you go and it's like ibuprofen, right? Advil, Motrin, Aleve, like so many variations of different types of anti-inflammatories and pain medicine.
I love it. See, I'm all about a GLP-1 for all, but like you were saying, like the other benefits, like the anti-inflammatory benefits. And like, I know we've talked about like microdosing, the GLP-1s for those types of benefits and stuff like that. There's so many things that it can help with that it's not just weight loss,
cholesterol levels, anti-inflammatory, autoimmune disorders. It's being used for addiction. So many things that this drug is affecting. And that's why there's so much excitement about this new drug. Who knows where this is headed?
We remember I remember when all of this, came out and everything, that everybody was getting pregnant. From being on,
Really?
I promise you, because they were using it also to help treat with PCOS.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Everybody was getting pregnant.
I didn't know where you were going. I thought like,
losing
weight, I'm looking better. We're like hooking up.
Maybe.
No,
but they were
right.
using it. They were using it to help PCOS.
You are absolutely right. It is a great medication for PCOS.
And then we were starting to say we're going to see like a uptick in population due to these drugs.
I hope. Because according to Elon Musk, we're going to be extinct.
We're going to be extinct.
150 million years.
I don't know. I don't think I can handle any more kids in my house.
Elon Musk is, I
can't handle any more kids in my house. All right. So I kind of want to bring Liz in so she can kind of talk us through what GLP-1s are and what's the difference between them.
I always say like me and you, we're so used to and around these medications. I want to start it back from square one for our patients that are coming in and saying, hey, I don't know what a GLP-1 is. I've never heard the word semaglutide. I've never heard tirzepatide. And I want to get excited about the new medication. And I also want to spit it to where patients that are on these meds think about possibly
what's the next one.
Well,
because I think that's something that I think there's a misconception there, because I think everything's like, oh, it's a GLP-1,
right.
And everybody thinks that it's like the same thing, but it's not.
It's not.
So even when you go from medications that are on the market already, as far as semaglutide and tirzepatide, those are two completely different things. And I don't think a lot of people know that. I think they just put it in the classification of a GLP-1. And so with that being said, having Retatrutide come out, also different. from tirzepatide
Correct.
and semaglutide, or semaglutide.
Semaglutide.
Semaglutide, which semaglutide sounds like a dinosaur
It does.
to me. Semaglutide.
It does. And it gives people more options. And I think people understand that just because one of them doesn't suit you or work well,
Yes.
doesn't mean the other one won't. Right?
Doesn't mean.
Okay.
Doesn't mean.
All right.
All right. So everybody hang tight. We have an amazing individual that is going to join us, Liz. She is a nurse practitioner. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My name is Sabrina Brame. I got a rhinoplasty done at Weiler Plastic Surgery. I got the procedure done because I never liked the way my nose looked in the mirror and I wanted to be more confident. I will 100% recommend Weiler because they are family and you'll be at home and you know you're in safe hands. It's changed my life because I know whenever I see myself in pictures, mirrors, anything, I am confident and I love myself.
I'm Preston Guy. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I started peptide therapies in addition to semaglutide, and essentially it helps you with your energy. And one of the things about being a father, it's not like work. You can't call in sick. You need that energy blast. It's definitely added some more step. We're going out to the zoo. We're more active and more fit. It's just been incredible for me the last year to have improvement in my health without health being what my life is about.
Take the first step at rejuvimemedical.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We have got Liz here with us. Liz is a nurse practitioner over at Rejuvime Medical. Liz, thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me. Super excited. To
Okay,
be here.
so you got to tell us who you are, where you're from, how many kids you got, where you doing on the weekends. Like,
She's
we need to
stealing
know
all my
everything.
questions.
Everything.
So Elizabeth Langlois, obviously nurse practitioner, graduated from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette twice.
Yep.
Born and raised somewhere around Baldwin, Franklin area, but then as soon as I could get out of there, I moved to Lafayette.
Where's Baldwin Franklin?
South
Cypress
Lafayette.
Bayou Casino right
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
South. Yeah.
Cypress.
really south.
Well, yeah, I know what casino is. Go there all the time. It's like, got my card right here.
1,000%.
So yeah, I grew up there, but lived in Lafayette most of my adult life.
Good.
Married, one child, a son, a 16-year-old.
16?
Yes.
I've got a 17-year-old son and a 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you have a 17-year-old son and a 16-year-old daughter.
No, 17-year-old boy, 15-year-old daughter.
15-year-old.
Gonna turn
Oh.
16 soon. I'm sorry.
Soon, yeah.
We're all wrong. I get messed up sometimes. I'm bad
It's
with
fine. It's fine. So yes, you said that your son's
daughter's
like
gonna
she doesn't watch this. No, you said
Sneaks
that he's get a car.
Yeah. So he had a car, got one,
Oh.
had a little accident.
Had a little accident? How long was he driving before he got the accident?
9 months.
Okay.
Not his fault.
Like,
Thank goodness.
is he okay? I
He's
assume?
fine. Most important, yeah.
Car destroyed?
Fine. Car destroyed.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Kia K5.
Okay. Not a bad car.
No.
Okay.
So he's actually buying a car right now, his second car.
That's
So
amazing.
thank goodness.
Is he buying it or y'all buying it?
Well, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Some kids are,
I know.
some kids work hard.
No,
Yeah.
but I did tell him this yesterday when we were talking about the price, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
listen, you know, you got to go in there and negotiate,
Right.
you know? And he's like, well, they're not going to listen to me. And I'm like, sure they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're writing the check, but it's up
Yeah.
to you. So basically, we told him, you know, if you can save whatever you save, we will deduct
Oh.
from your portion, because we started talking to him
Yeah.
about responsibility and they
Yes.
would give us a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So so talk to him about that. So I'm like, whatever you save deducts from what you.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, please, my mama said that I could have somebody, please.
So
Like-
he's probably crying at a dealership right now,
That's
begging
awesome.
for a discount.
well, wait, because you have been like chauffeur mama.
Yeah, when you go from
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
We just, when you go like that age, you're like a damn, like you're all over the
yes,
place. driving
Uber
those kids.
driver, and so when you lose that and they're independent
Yeah.
and it's like you forget, you get lost of their schedule,
Yep.
and then you're just doing your own thing, and then all of a sudden he's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta
Yeah.
go to soccer practice.
Yeah.
I have a tournament. I
Yeah.
have, so being there an hour early.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you have a bike right
Yeah.
outside.
It's tough.
But, you know.
It's tough.
it is tough.
What,
but
what kind of car y'all looking at? Because I just bought my son a car.
yes. So
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
what did
Yeah.
you get?
So it's a little embarrassing. I got a Honda HRV,
Okay.
which is like the smallest Honda SUV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. What's
Yeah.
not beards? It's not
No,
beards
those are
thing.
cool.
No, I mean, they're nice, but I guess it's like people would think, oh, Dr. Weiler bought his son a Porsche or something stupid.
You better go ahead and save
I
money
don't
now
own a
because I
Porsche.
feel like when Emery starts driving, she's gonna be like,
So,
"Dad."
so this is what
Dad.
happened. All right. So my son is, I was like, told my wife, I'm like, look, there's going to be a
gonna
wreck.
wreck it.
There's going to be scratches. So I'm not buying him a nice car. Second of all, I don't want his first car to be the best car he's ever had in his life. So I don't believe in that. So I'm like,
Right.
and then we were going to get him, he wanted a sedan, weirdly. And my wife was insistent on an SUV. So somehow we just stopped off at the Honda dealership. I think because I was like, hey, maybe an Accord or a Civic are nice, right? And then they're like, oh no, we have this, I never even heard of an HRV. I'm like, oh. And then I looked at the price and I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
I shall have that.
I shall have that.
Thank
and
you
so
so much.
took a little bit of convincing. And then, so we just got it. So they're like, my son just turned 17. So he's just got his full license. It's kind of funny because my wife's going to kill me, but my wife has a nice car. And so yesterday she was like, he'll drive there with her and she'll drive it back to camp. And she calls me up. She's like, we got to sell this car. I'm like, what? She's like, I've been driving this thing all day and it's a hurricane out there. Like, Aiden's is just like, this isn't safe. We're floating off. I'm like, first of all, why are you driving that
First
car?
of all, you have an SUV that is high elevated off
Weighs
of what is happening.
6,000 pounds.
Yeah, like what is happening?
There's a big difference there, hon.
That is hilarious.
It's like, oh, yeah, you're right. But no, it's a nice little car. It's good. It's good. It's and I like it. But like you said, expectations that it's probably going to have some, hopefully not. But like you said, your son. So I'm like, I'm not getting him anything nice. And then the used thing, on a cheaper car, you're like, I don't know how reliable a used cheaper car is. Does that make sense?
I like a warranty.
Yeah, I like
I
the
like
warranty.
a warranty. Wait,
too.
I have to ask.
Love a warranty.
What was your first car?
My first car was a Honda CRX.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
2-seater, like a little go-kart.
Yeah.
The first week I got T-boned.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Isn't that crazy? Wasn't my fault. I pulled out and somebody was like, blew through a red light and T-boned me.
Yeah,
Crazy.
same thing.
All right, so what are y'all looking at?
Yeah.
And then we'll get to where
So he's looking at, so we started off brand new. So,
Yeah.
okay, we're like, maybe we won't do that again.
Yeah, because something's going to happen to it at that age, right?
Yeah.
It ain't like I'm buying like my wife a nice car. It's like, this is a
No.
17-year-old kid.
Right. So
And a boy
he's
at that.
Yeah.
A boy, yeah. So he does like the sports car thing, and he's always wanted to do these modifications.
Yeah, he's a modified.
So we were like, okay, fine, we're gonna get you something used that you can modify,
Yeah.
where it'll be a little bit more lenient on that.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's like a Hyundai Elantra
Oh,
inline.
yeah. I know
The
Okay.
inline.
those are good modifications.
I don't-
So it already
Yeah.
has like some modifications to it.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
second
That's awesome.
time's the charm.
Yeah.
I will say I wrecked my first car. I
Yeah.
wrecked my first car. Second one, had it till the wheels fell off.
Really.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not get in a wreck like ever again.
I think with cars, you have to make a decision. I'm either going to like trade it in every 3 or 4 years when the warranty runs out, or I'm going to drive this damn thing to the wheels. till,
Yeah.
like, it's threadbare.
Yeah.
Like 250,000
Killing
miles.
it.
Killing it.
For sure.
I can't wait till my daughter's my daughters are in 3rd grade and 1st grade. I would be like, here's my car. Go nuts, drive it. Because I know my kid immediately.
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah.
are way too ADD.
Yep.
All right. Well, Liz, obviously we are talking about Retatrutide today.
Yeah.
And as a nurse practitioner who is prescribing and
Well, wait,
monitoring.
let's talk about what,
wait.
let's take it back. Talk about what it is. Does that
Oh, but
make
that's where I
sense?
was getting.
Oh,
I was
okay,
going
go
to.
ahead. I'm sorry.
So, like, you're doing all of these things, and that's what I was
Yeah.
going to ask you. Like, going back to the beginning
Yeah.
of these GLP-1s, let's start there and kind of go, and maybe you can give us some insight on like what patients were looking for and asking for in the beginning versus kind of like where they are now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally
But, like,
changed.
What is a GLP-1?
Totally changed. Like you said, started out as diabetes medications with semaglutide or semaglutide.
Semaglutide,
Semaglutide.
the dinosaur.
However you want
Depends
to
what
say
part of
it.
Louisiana you live in.
But obviously that one works on one receptor, the GLP-1 receptor. And then of course tirzepatide came along,
Yep.
hitting on that second receptor,
Two receptors.
GIP. So GLP-1 and GIP.
But what is it doing to that receptor? Like, what is this medication doing?
So for the first one, blocking, causing the appetite suppression and feeling fuller faster.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, helping with the insulin resistant in patients, and more metabolic.
Yep.
Okay.
So then, of course, now we're getting to the Retatrutide, adding that third receptor, glucagon, really showing a lot of data on helping with metabolic rate and fat metabolism. So helping with people with fatty liver, things like that.
I love
So I feel like they're just building upon, you know, you're
Yeah.
starting with one and then you're adding another layer.
Yep.
So great drugs, like
It's like modifying your son's car.
it's like a modification.
It's like a modification.
Exactly.
It just hit me.
It's kind of
Hey,
like,
I'm going to use that analogy.
Yeah, it's like you bought, but I think it's true. It's like, hey, you buy a base model Honda Civic, and that's your semaglutide.
Yes.
You put a better suspension on it with the.
Now you got
tirzepatide. You throw that new engine in there, right? V6.
Retatrutide.
No, and it's amazing because you said that, and so I myself suffer from fatty liver, which is pretty. Yeah, it was kind of shocking when I figured that out a few years ago. And so there is a very expensive medication you see on TV that you can take for that, but I have seen improvement just being on tirzepatide.
Oh, really?
Yep. And my GI doc said, or he's actually a hepatologist too, said, hey, that's our actually preferred treatment these days is our GLP-1s.
Really?
And so it's amazing. And then, I can't have trouble saying Retatrutide for some reason, blah, 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 mush mouth. But that is really going to be a very effective treatment for me. And it's amazing how these medications, like I said, when we did the intro, like 15 years ago, weight loss was so taboo and I still think there's a little bit of a taboo associated with these medications.
Still there.
Which is horrible.
Still there.
But if you just look, like what you just laid out, it's not weight loss, right? It's GLP-1 it slows down your stomach from emptying. It improves the way you feel in terms of you feel fuller quicker, right? So that's just making you healthier. You get the GIP, right? Insulin regulation. So that's how you're processing your energy. Right. It also increases, like we talk about metabolic dysfunction, and increases your metabolism. Right. And you roll into the glucagon, and it's going to hopefully burn some of that fat in the liver. It's going to increase your energy. Right. And all those things summed up. First of all, I always tell patients you're healthier. Second of all, if you're healthier, you're skinnier. And then third of all, you usually look a little better when you're a little skinnier. Right.
Yeah.
Most of us. I mean, you don't want to get too thin. But, so it's amazing. It really is.
It's so wild to me that, when you look at these GLP-1 medications, this is not just something that is being prescribed by a primary care physician.
No.
This is a GI. This is, we have had, we've had a lot of referrals from cardiologists who, want to prescribe it, or they're saying like insurance won't cover it because of what it is, so they'll send them over to us. But it's like this medication is being prescribed by everyone and on all realms of medicine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the perfect example. I'm relatively healthy. I think normal. I have some.
You just had a burrito.
It was Chipotle.
It was Chipotle. It was healthy.
It was a clean burrito.
It was the Get Fit
I had the
Chipotle.
organic chicken. But I'm like the perfect example, and I'm talking about myself too much. But so I have it's a long story, but I have some medical issues because I was in a very bad accident years ago. And so as a result of that, I have a real issue with fat absorption and fat problems. So I have fatty liver. And so I had pretty severe fatty liver. So I have some cirrhosis going on. So, I can't qualify insurance-wise for a GLP-1 because of my BMI and my health.
Yeah.
But the best medication is a GLP-1. So I use compounded, medications, which we offer at Rejuvime and you prescribe all the time.
Of course.
Which is, and I want to stress, is just as good, right? It's made out of the same components.
Yeah.
And I think that, just because insurance doesn't pay for it doesn't mean it's bad. It's bad.
But it's just like you're saying, and I think this is probably where a lot of that misconception comes in. You're saying, these medications that you want to get in, insurance is like, obviously no, because your BMI doesn't match and stuff. And this is where.
And BMI, for our viewers, is body mass index.
Yes.
Which is your weight proportional to your height.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is where, because I do feel like compounded pharmacies kind of get like a bad name. But if we didn't have compounded pharmacies that are able to make these medications and give them to patients such as you who wouldn't necessarily qualify from an insurance standpoint, you are missing out. Like, you are being harmed in this, because
Yes.
that is going to help you.
Yes.
But then we've got somebody in a room somewhere behind a computer that's like, nah, not him.
Correct.
Right. It's
And so-
improving access.
And
Yeah.
that's what I think
That's the
that
bottom
is
line.
amazing, that, that is an option
Yeah.
Right.
for the patients, because there are so many situations, like we were saying, the cardiologist that we got, that he was sending patients over to us. He was like, insurance isn't going to pay for it.
Correct.
He was like, and I know that you can provide it to them at a cheaper price from access to these compounded pharmacies.
Right.
And then they really needed it. They needed
Right.
it for cholesterol control. They
Right.
needed stuff like that. And it's like, just let us be healthy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insurance is stupid, but don't get us
So
on
many
a soapbox.
benefits, and not just, from a weight loss cholesterol perspective. I have patients who come to me and they're a normal body weight,
Right.
Mhm.
but they have some type of inflammatory issue, or the PCOS, which I
Mhm.
think I can't remember the new name for
Oh,
PCOS.
they-
Oh yeah, they
But it's
changed it,
basically,
They renamed
it's
it.
a metabolic issue,
Right.
So, that's where working with an experienced provider
Mhm.
helps you to find the right dose that works for
Correct.
you, so that, like you said, you're not losing too much weight,
Correct.
because that is a welcome side effect for most people.
Yeah.
But finding that right dose where you get the benefits, the anti-inflammatory benefits, the cardiovascular benefits, sleep apnea, huge.
Mhm.
Yep.
Not everyone who has sleep apnea is overweight.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's a huge part. And then also just people who are wanting to feel better overall.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's just been huge.
Talk to me about, so to be transparent to our audience, Retatrutide is not FDA approved yet.
No,
Right?
I think it's in its.
It's
was
in
it
its
phase 3?
phase
I
threes.
think it's phase 3.
It is going to come out, quote unquote, from Big Pharma,
Mhm.
right? So just like how you can go and get brand name Ozempic
Mhm.
from, Novo Nordisk, but you can also get the compounded, which has compounders. What they do is they typically take the medication from the same source
Yes.
and they mix it with additional medications to custom create a medication for individuals, right? And so to be transparent with our audience, Retatrutide is not out yet.
No.
It is being compounded out there and it is available. But, it is officially classified as experimental, right?
Yes.
Even though this drug is being tested or has been tested on, most drug trials are getting up into the tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of patients. Obviously, the FDA,
Especially in phase 3.
in phase 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
phase 3 are huge trials, multi-center, huge trials with huge numbers, and they're coursing through large data. The only thing, it's just adding an additional receptor, right?
Yeah.
Liz,
Right.
Is that correct?
Building upon what's already the base of semaglutide and tirzepatide.
Correct. And we know that bonding to this receptor is only going to have more benefit.
Right.
We're going to see. I mean, that's it. It's so much out there that
Right.
we are getting called
Yeah.
daily.
Do you see, Liz, people coming in
Daily.
daily?
Yeah.
Daily.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they understand. I feel like a lot of people are understanding the benefits of these types of medications,
Yes.
and why not want the
Yes.
why not want the
Mhm.
that cutting edge treatment?
Right.
And that's one of the things I know that we all sitting at this table have always prided ourselves upon, is being at that forefront of medicine,
Right.
and it is. Yeah, I mean, it's so amazing to be a part of it, and like being able to provide this for patients to see the success that these
Right.
medications have. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be
I
exciting.
think one of the main things that I'm looking forward to is people who have had a partial response or non-responders.
Yes. Talk about those patients with
It's just, and that's
semaglutide or
where,
tirzepatide. Talk about those patients that don't get what most patients get.
right. So a lot of times people, whenever they come in, I'll sit down and talk to them about their options.
Uh-huh.
Semaglutide's a nice place to start.
Yes.
Mhm.
Kind of dipping your toes
Yeah.
into the GLP-1 space.
Mhm.
And so a lot of times we'll do that. And if we don't see the response that we
Right.
like, or
Right.
maybe they have a little bit of more side effects,
Correct.
then I'll usually try to move on to tirzepatide. Now, a lot of people just start with tirzepatide because
Yeah.
after talking to us
Mhm.
and you tell them that, they're like, well, no, I
I
want the best.
I want the best. I want to go straight
I
to
would
the
like
top.
the
Um,
next. Thank
Yep.
you.
So a lot of times what I see is people respond, but they maybe have to keep increasing their dose a little faster than most people.
Talk to me, explain to our audience, how is the medication delivered in terms of how do you get it into your body and how does the dosing sort of work? Because I do find a lot of people come in and say, oh, I tried that. Well, what did you do? Oh, well, I ordered something online from China. I did it for 4 weeks and I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
So talk about, how it's administered, how it's dosed, how it works for the patient.
Yeah.
Explain that to our audience.
So normally what I do is I sit down and talk to the patient about preferences in regards to, needles versus oral. Obviously we have the oral tirzepatide and semaglutide now, which has been really great for patients who are fearful of injections. It is also available by injectable. It's a subcutaneous injection. So once a week, easy peasy.
It's like the little insulin syringes
tiny,
where like
tiny.
the needle is like maybe this big and it's like a hair.
Yeah. And then I usually like to talk to them and say, what are you going to be most consistent with? Are you going to remember to take a pill every day?
Right.
Because if you can't,
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And consistency is key.
Remember that look.
I'm like, well, me and Dr. Weiler were fussing about this not too long ago. He's like, what do you mean you take the oral? And I was like, because I can't remember.
Oh, right. How is that?
I can't remember to take a shot each week because what's going to happen in my ADD world is I'm going to be like, oh, it's Tuesday, time for a shot. And then something shiny is going to go this way. And then I'm going to forget about it. And then on Wednesday, I'm like, oh, I forgot to take my shot. And then I'm going to be like, now it's Saturday. And I'm like, well, I've forgotten this. And I have to do things on a daily basis.
Okay. See, that's what works for you.
And that's what works for me.
See, I'm completely opposite.
Yeah, I know.
Tuesday's my day.
Yeah.
I know before I go to bed, boom, I'm going to do my shots.
That's right.
Boom, get them in there. And Thursdays are my day.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Boom.
There you go.
I can't do it.
To each his own.
I know.
And that's why you need somebody to kind of sit down and go over that.
Go over it, right.
Exactly.
So yeah, definitely go over that. And then goals, I always start with
Mhm.
goals. So when you talk about dosing,
Right.
so
Yeah, explain to our audience about I think the biggest thing people miss is how you have to stair step and increase your dosing.
right,
Mhm.
for safety
Right.
and
Yeah.
to avoid significant side effects,
Right.
Such as pancreatitis.
Right.
You want to take it slow. So
Right.
I always say go low. I start low and go slow.
Right.
And then again, that kind of goes with their goals.
Right.
So if I have somebody that comes in and they are maybe 5 to 10 pounds from their goal weight, well, we're not going to go according to the dosing schedule.
Right.
We're going to kind of take it a little bit at a time. And I think the most thing about dosing is to establish habits with the dosing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So building upon the habits while you increase dose. But yeah, you just take it,
When you say, what does that
patient-specific.
mean? Like, is he talking about dietary habits or?
Yeah, lifestyle habits.
Lifestyle habits. Okay.
Also, remember to do it once a week.
that too.
Because one of the great things about these medications, and I had a patient come in, I hadn't seen her for a while, and she came in and she lost like 80 pounds, right? And she was on semaglutide. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And I'm like, well, what did you do? She's like, oh, I've been on semaglutide. And she's like, and also I cut out fast food. I was like, yeah, that really helps. And she kind of laughed. She's like, well, I didn't want to cut out fast food, but when I was on semaglutide and ate fast food, I had about 30 minutes.
That's
And I
it's
had to
so
find a
true.
bathroom.
It's so
Definitely.
It
true.
forces you, right?
It
she
does
said,
force you.
and this was 3 years ago. She's like, it forces you to eliminate the bad food, the greasy foods, the fatty foods. Even if you want, you can eat them, but you're going to pay,
Yeah.
right? And
Right.
so it
You
like
think you're gonna
punishes
feel
you.
like,
Yeah, I know.
terrible.
And you're literally going to have to run through the
I
toilet
know.
pretty
It's
quick.
It's like
rough.
So that's what
positive
you're
and
talking about,
negative
like the habits,
reinforcement.
right? Developing the
Yeah,
habits.
definitely
Yeah.
the habits. Yeah. And, people really do great when they already have established habits,
habits.
Yeah.
in place. Like, bottom line, that's your perfect patient.
Right.
Is when they already have these habits and they've just been struggling for years and they can't get that weight off.
Right.
And then you add this tool, because I love to call it a
It
tool.
is a tool.
Mhm.
It is a tool. That's what it is.
It's not a miracle,
Nope.
drug. You can't
Nope.
just do the injection or the pill and expect results. So yeah, I think just establishing the habits
Right.
and taking it slow. And then,
Right.
like you said, that's where I feel like tirzepatide, and that's what I can't wait to see with Retatrutide.
Yeah.
The tirzepatide is just huge for food noise. I just feel like
Yes.
that's where it really is at.
For food noise.
Food
Yeah.
noise,
Yeah.
in those cravings.
Yes.
Because like you said, you might want to still eat the fast food, whereas tirzepatide, you may be,
Yeah, I don't want to know.
maybe
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's what usually how I do it is, what are your goals?
Right.
What are you going to stick to?
Right.
And then moving forward from there.
Talk about, I guess, two things. One, I always like to talk about the common side effects and how to deal with them and how to work through them. And then 2, the misconceptions about getting on and off of this stuff.
Yes. Oh, that's a huge question all the time.
Yep.
You know, so side effects, common side effects, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. So usually very patient specific. If you're already constipated, then I'm probably going to advise you to start something now with treatment. If you're already on the other end, then we're going to really talk about diet.
Yep.
Because
I think the diarrhea thing is, I'm talking about, is more diet than medication.
It's totally
right?
diet.
I think it is
You can
too.
eliminate that side effect if
Totally.
you just become compliant with your habits.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, talking to them about their diet,
Right.
prioritizing protein. That's how you're going to avoid side effects.
Yes.
Prioritizing protein,
Right.
hydrating with
Right.
not only water but electrolytes,
Right.
and then eating regularly, because that's where you kind of get into that spot
Right.
where if your dose is too high, then
Yeah.
nothing sounds appetizing.
Yes.
So you will literally go hours without eating, and
yeah.
then you run into becoming dehydrated.
Yes.
And
Sugar's bottoming out.
that's right. And so
Hypoglycemic, right?
yes.
Well, I also feel like you go so long without eating, and then you're like all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, and then you want to go like eat, and it's like,
You can't. You
can't.
know,
okay, like that was
and
too
the
much.
only thing that
Like,
sounds appetizing is the bad stuff. So
Let me
it's
wolf down a McDonald's burger real quick.
Oh my God, McDonald's French fries could
French
cure.
fries. Oh,
like
yeah.
I mean, world peace.
I had
Oh,
some.
yeah.
I had someone Tuesday night. I have to admit.
I had
I
someone.
was driving home and I couldn't resist.
Hey.
I had someone Monday.
I love
I
them.
did.
I love
They're
them.
so good.
But you know what? Okay, I want to talk about what irritates me. So,
Tell
what
us.
irritates me about when I see a lot of ladies is the hair loss.
yeah.
And so being a surgeon, I've been in the medical world for a long time. Gastric sleeves, gastric bypasses, right? And people complain about the hair loss, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and so gastric sleeves and gastric bypasses, for people that don't know, those are surgical procedures where they actually decrease the size of the stomach. So you cannot eat a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's a physically restrictive environment. And those patients would complain about hair loss. Hair loss is a deficiency in protein, right? And I think what people don't understand is that it's not the medications
Nope.
that cause the hair loss. It's the way you're eating or
That's
your
right.
habit, right? So
Exactly.
talk to our patients about that, because that is like one of my little pet peeves. Be
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna lose all your hair. No,
They're
you're
like,
not
oh
gonna
no,
lose
I'm
You're
not doing
not.
that because I lost all my hair.
Correct.
Oh, well, maybe we didn't do it right. So
Correct.
we're going to do it right this time.
Correct.
So yes, hugely important
Yeah.
for you, like I said, to get the nutrients that you need for your body to continue to function
To function.
as
Yep.
it is. So protein is huge. So
Protein.
prioritizing, you have to be very intentional about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So usually what I try to say is, you get your plate and you want, if you're limited on how much you're going to be able to eat, then start with your protein and then work your way through
Yes.
your carbs and veggies.
Right.
But the other thing you asked about was getting off of the medication.
Yes. Talk about that.
Yes.
So they're
I
like,
think-
am I going to have to be on this forever?
Right.
Well, the short answer is, do you have to? No. Are you going to want to? Probably yes.
Probably yes.
Yes.
Right.
Because you're going to see so many benefits.
Correct.
From an anti-inflammatory standpoint, it's a longevity medicine.
Yes.
It really is.
It is. It's like, I'm in my mid 50s, right? And so diagnosed with high blood pressure. I'm not super skinny, but I'm not obese or too big. So like my body will probably have to deal with high blood pressure the rest of my life, right? Oh, by the way, hey, Dr. Weiler, you're now 53 years old. You're getting older. Probably gonna have to be on a GLP-1 the rest of my life to maintain
Probably.
a nice weight, keep my wife attracted to me. Like I think people are.
I don't know. The more that you talk about your health problem, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Well,
what are you
what?
doing? Your health problems. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You and your fatty liver and your high blood pressure. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, whoa.
I didn't know about this. I got a lot going on, bro.
What?
Got a whole stack of medication I
I'm
got to
like,
take every night.
what is happening?
Oh, it hit 50, trust me. But I think people are unrealistic, right? Like we
Yeah.
don't age backwards.
No.
You don't
I-
age forward.
That's a really good point. I really
And I
think
think
people
it's
are
like-
unrealistic.
They're unrealistic.
It's just, you're aging. That's what your
Right.
body's
That's what
doing.
your body's doing. It's not, you don't age backwards. And like, so I, obviously I'm a plastic surgeon by trade and do a ton of plastic surgery. Like, and I tell ladies all the time. So I do a ton of breast dogs, right? And I love breast dogs. But I tell ladies is they're always like, well, I did this because I don't want to have to wear a bra again. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. Well,
So so we're all in this life together. Time moves equally for everybody. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to wear a bra today. Okay.
Gravity.
But not wearing a bra affects, because gravity always wins. Everything drops.
Yes.
Right. And so I just tell ladies, like, you have to be realistic about it. We can reset the aging process. We can make your breasts look amazingly perfect. But, if you don't help yourself and support them, you don't have to wear a bra all the time. You don't have to wear when you sleep, but like, you got to wear a bra sometimes.
You got to.
They have weight.
It's like it's gonna get pulled down.
Right.
Like you said, gravity's always gonna win.
It's always going
But
to
I
win.
think that is so good, because I think it's so true. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna stay young forever. No, you're not. You're just gonna you're gonna do it gracefully.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna age.
You have to work every day you age. You have to work a little bit harder
Yes.
to fight it.
There you
Because
go.
you know what? Age gets stronger every day, and you get weaker. So you have to work harder. And I think it's hard for people to understand that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I used to, I don't understand it. I can't. Like, when I was 20, I would just lose 30 pounds in a month.
Same.
I don't know what happened to me.
Yeah.
How old are you now? I'm 55.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be.
What happened is age.
It's like, and it's okay. And like, that's the thing. It's
You have
like,
to accept that.
Embracing it. Like you
Embrace
say,
it.
you have to embrace it.
Right.
I always say, I'm like, birthdays are welcome in my world,
Yeah.
because I'm like, what's the alternative?
Right.
Death? Like,
Right?
Yeah. You're
I'm
right.
like,
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm like, everybody was like, oh my God, I don't like my birthday. I'm like, I do. I was
Right.
like, because I am alive and well,
Right.
And
I think like a lot of it, like just talking about, semaglutide versus tirzepatide versus retatrutide.
Max, you can just
Right?
like voice my Retatrutide in every time he tries to say it.
It just is a step up. Everyone.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, the more sort of concerns or problems, the more tools you
Right.
need.
It just
And
expands the
It just
toolkit.
expands the toolkit. And that's what's exciting about the medication, but I also think it needs to be a point of clarification for people. This isn't necessarily like a miracle drug, and not everybody needs this drug.
No.
All right. Some people just need semaglutide. Some people need tirzepatide, and some
Yeah.
people will have to go all the way to this.
Yeah.
Those of us with fatty livers may have to go all the way.
Retatrutide.
That's right. You have to start at door
I
3.
need you to live for the next like 100 years. So that'd be great.
Can we get him started on that now?
I know,
Or-
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a story later. I'm tough to kill.
Jesus.
Like Rambo, tough to kill.
I'm Rambo. This is when I need Taylor in here. This
She'd
is when
set
I
me
need to do
straight.
this. So, okay. So obviously we have like so many exciting things about Retatrutide. And then I do want to say one thing, because if you are listening to this podcast, I think after, Liz talking about how important it is for like protein intake and
Yes.
how important it is for, I think movement is a really big one. We did
Huge.
a podcast
Bowel
on
movements?
no
Both.
or
Sorry.
both.
We're talking about
Body-
constipation.
body
training.
movement.
No, just like
We're talking about bowel movements.
like weight
Well-
training and stuff like that.
huge.
Yeah.
We're
We
gonna,
did.
we're
And
gonna
so
go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I love
we
that.
did
No.
a huge
It is
episode
so
on
big.
weight training in
Yes.
combination
Yes.
with that awesome girl from
Yeah.
F45.
I love her, yeah. I'll get back.
But how important that is, because that is important. If you are losing this weight, nobody wants to be skinny fat, you
Right.
know?
You wanna be skinny
And
fat.
so, that's such a good thing to add with it, that protein intake, that, really like the weight training. It's all of these carb
right.
modifications,
Mhm.
like, because we're just modifying our bodies.
Exactly.
We're upgrading it.
We upgrading it.
I want pictures of your son's car when
I'm
he
getting
guys it, and then when he
LEDs.
upgrades it.
Oh, well, he's calling me
You know,
right
we
now.
have
I'm like,
one of our employees here is a big, the car modifier. He's
oh, really?
got the hot rod in the Courtney's
Blaine.
Yeah,
That.
Blaine, big into it. He's got an
There you
awesome
go.
ride.
Oh, gosh.
He's got a
Awesome
modified-
ride.
I would like. oof. I have this I love but
I
I'm
can't.
told I can't drive around in that. But
I
my
can't
wife-
picture you.
Too dangerous.
And I also
Oh, I love a
can't
sports
picture
car.
you
Oh.
getting into a sports car.
Oh, I grew up with a Lamborghini Countach and a Porsche 911 on my wall. My wife grew up with her
Oh.
rockers on the wall. Like
Uh-huh.
those were my
You like went to
So
Walmart,
you get
got
it.
the
You get it.
poster.
You're okay.
yeah, I
well,
loved it.
I'll send my son to you to talk about the
I
cars.
can't pull the trigger. So
I love that.
Yep.
All right. So, Retatrutide,
Mhm.
be on the lookout.
yes, yes.
Be on the
Give us a
lookout.
call.
Give us a call. We
Yep.
will be offering Retatrutide to our patients. I think
Yep.
it is an amazing thing. Go sit down, have a conversation with one of our lovely nurse practitioners if you're in the
Yes.
Lafayette area.
Yes,
Thank
come
you.
to
We have got
Lafayette.
Liz there to
Yep.
see you, but remember remember to like and subscribe down below. Like and subscribe. Make sure to listen to us on anywhere, or listen or watch us wherever you get your podcast. We're also on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, all the things. iHeart, YouTube. Follow us on social media, all the things. But remember to always stay curious, always stay informed, and always consult before you cut. We'll see you guys next week.